welcome again to our tutorials for today. I hope you guys are doing great. I thank you guys for your views. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the comments, for the likes. I appreciate you guys so very much. And if you are new to my channel and yet to subscribe, I beg you hit on that subscribe icon on your phone and also touch the bell so you get notifications as soon as I upload. And so for our tutorials for today, we shall be making a cowl kaftan dress with sleeves, and I shall be using this chiffon fabric for our tutorials. This is 3.5 yards of chiffon fabrics. So let's just get started. So the measurement we shall be using for our tutorials for today are as follows. Our shoulder measurement from the nape of our neck to your hip line measurement, and then from the nape of your neck to your knee length or a little bit above the knee length measurement. Alright, so here we go. I've neatly arranged my fabric on the table. I'm going to cut out first my 3 inches and then my 8 inches standard. The 3 inches is for the neckline, then the 8 inches is for my shoulder. So I'm going to mark out first my 3 inches and then my 8 inches. And then on the 8 inches, I'm going to go down by 1 inch. That is my shoulder slant. I hope you understand it. Alright, having done that, I'm going to now measure out my armhole. Usually my armhole is always 9. So I'm going to measure 9 inches from my 8 inches. So this is my armhole. I'm going to draw out. I've inserted my armhole, as you can see it here. Alright, now I'm going to take my measurement from the nape of my neck to my hip line, which is 24. I'll be adding half an inch, which is here, 24. I will also take my measurement from the nape of my neck to a little bit above my knee length measurement, which is 38. That's what I'll be using. So I'll measure out 38. I need to shift it so you'll be seeing it well. Alright, as you can see, this first line is the measurement from the nape of my neck to my hip line. That is what you have here. Then this second line here, let me shift it a little. This second line is the nape of my neck to a little bit above my knee measurement. That is what you have here, this second one. Alright, I will now place my tape on top of this my nape line to knee measurement. That's the second line, and measure 1/4 of my hip measurement. Measurement for my hip is 42, and the quarter of 42, that's divided into 4, will give us 10.5, which is here. I'll be adding 2 inches extra for ease, and then 1 inch. That is what I'll be sewing with. 1 extra inch for sewing. Next thing I will do is just to join this line here to here. Remember, this is my hip line measurement. That is the nape of my neck to my hip line. That is what we have on this first line. So I'll just curve it like this to meet this one. I hope you can see it. I hope you can see it. So I will just continue the curve. Just make sure it doesn't have a sharp edge. We will now have to remove the 1 inch shoulder slope that we marked here. Remember, I gave this marking here. Here. This is my 1 inch shoulder slope. Alright. So now, placing my ruler on my neckline measurement, I will just draw a straight line following the 1 inch shoulder slope I marked out on my shoulder. I'll just draw a straight line all the way down. Okay, I hope you understand it. So I'll just go ahead and cut out everything I just marked out. I will show you the shape after I'm done cutting it out. Sorry, I have to spread it out on the floor so that you will see the shape, how it is. So I've ended up cutting everything out. Right, for the depth of my neck, I will be using 5 inches. So this is it. You can actually decide to make your neckline 5, 6, 7 as the case may be, and the depth, it varies. You can choose to make the front and the back neckline the same thing, or you can decide to change it. Like for example, I want to move from this 3 inches to like 4 inches, so I'll just mark out my 4, or even 5. Let me use 5 inches. So at the end of the day, I made both my neckline and the depth of my neckline 5 inches. All right, I've also removed armhole marking. You remember we marked our measurement for our armhole. I have removed it, and like I said, in order not to get confused, when you finish your markings, before you start cutting, you turn your fabric and make sure that you are standing on the same line with the measurement for your neckline. You can see how I'm standing with the measurement of my neckline and my shoulder. I'm standing on the same line, so that when you place your armhole measurement, it will now look like our normal everyday armhole measurement, because if you are doing it the other way around, it gets a little bit confusing for you. Right, I've now I've cut out my neck, so I'll just go ahead using my bias, knitting the neckline, join the shoulders together. Okay, I've knitting the neckline, as you can see. I've also joined the shoulder, as you can see, and also the sides, the 2 sides. So the only thing left now is for me to insert my sleeve and also finish up the hem line. Here is my sleeve. You can see it. This is my sleeve. So I'll just get the measurement here, use it to determine where I start my sewing from here, and then I'll just insert the sleeve this way. After I have stitched here together, I'll just insert my sleeve this way. So I'll just start my sewing here down and then insert the sleeve. All right, I've inserted the sleeve, as you can see it. I've also knitted the hemline, but I need to say something. If stitching the sleeve first and then attaching it to the armhole will be difficult for you, I will advise that you open up the armhole a little from the lower part and then stitch your sleeve before you now close it up together with the sleeve. All right, as you can see, a cowl kaftan dress is ready. You can see how beautiful and fabulous it is, and it's actually very, very easy to make. I advise you try it at home, and I'm sure you will get it. So till we meet again in our next class, I love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so very much for watching till the end. And if you are yet to subscribe, please hit on that subscribe icon on your phone, and also touch the bell so you get notifications as soon as I upload. Bye till we meet again.